Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. And yeah, this video will be, I think, a really emotional one. I don't know what will happen in the video, but yeah, today, so as I'm filming this, is the day before the 7th anniversary of GOT7, and it's been 7 years since going the road with GOT7 together, and honestly it's been an amazing time. But as you all had your news, the time as we have known has come to an end, and something new will begin. And in this video I just want to share my memories with GOT7, just tell you about my history, how I came to know GOT7 over the years, and then just tell my feelings and opinions about the breakup from JYP Entertainment. And yeah, so this will be a long one, and I would be really happy if you guys maybe could share your own experience, opinions, feelings about the situation, and just happy memories and incidents you had with GOT7 over the years. And yeah, I will just begin at the beginning. It was 2012. A little subgroup, what you gonna call it? What's a project group? JJ Project debuted, and honestly, at the time, I didn't knew K-pop existed, as my channel name suggested. I have been collecting known K-pop since 2013. It's been like 8 years now. Oh my god, such a long time. But yeah, they had one song, and then they vanished, and 2 years later they debuted again in GOT7. So my history with GOT7, so I have known them since debut. I watched their debut song, and to be honest, at the time I didn't like their song. It was too hip-hoppy for me. It wasn't really my sound. And yeah, but when A came out, that was more my style, because it was like kind of poppy, like kind of cute and stuff. But it took until Identify that I bought their first album, my first album. And I bought that at the time at Soompi. It's a signed Yu-Gi-Oh! One, and I still have it. I also have a signed copy with every member that I kind of replaced, but because Identify was my first GOT7 album, it's kind of special for me, so I didn't sell it. And even though I bought Identify, I liked the song, but I wasn't standing like I'm now. But it took until Just Right, and I don't know what it was about Just Right. It just clicked, you know. Just Right was just the perfect song for me. It was just so memorable, and I was just so happy about it. And at the time I didn't have any K-pop friends, I didn't have a channel, and I entered M-Wave. You could still buy signed copies of albums there, but with Just Right, what was special, you had a chance to win a signed copy by everybody, and I won that. And it was honestly the first and last time in my life ever that I won something like this. And you could imagine like small little me sitting on a computer scrolling through a list, seeing my name. It was 1 a.m, so I was like secretly freaking out inside. Nobody to tell, because I had no K-pop friends. My friends didn't understand what K-pop was. And I was so excited, and obviously I still have the album. And yeah, so, and since then I have been collecting GOT7, and obviously now I have would say a huge collection. I have every album, Korean discography they have ever released, every version. And yeah, in the beginning I didn't plan on like making this collection this big, but with time and money it came together. And honestly, I didn't know that Last Piece would be the last album I would ever collect for GOT7, as I have known them. And hopefully it will be not the last, but you can't really say that in these times. Everything changes so fast. And yeah, I was lucky that I bought enough albums, and I collected every version of them. right away, and you're kind of staring at them now, but I moved you like that you look at my Here Jin Young piece because I love it. And yeah, as you know, my bias is Jin Young. Fun fact, my first bias in GOT7 was Jackson. And I think many people noticed Jackson first because just of his bubbly personality, and he spoke English. And I still have an iPad, I still have a tablet, and I haven't used it in years, but it's still full of Jackson pictures, so that's kind of funny, like a time capsule. And I did collect at the time. I had like under 10 albums. That was before my channel here. Maybe I will insert some clips of me unboxing GOT7 albums at the end if I can. If I can still find the footage, honestly. Because I just have been collecting my footage like seriously since 2017. So a year after I started my channel. But yeah, and then I started to collect photo cards, and obviously because Jin Young was my bias at the time, I made videos about that. I started collecting Jin Young, and then I was finished because at that time it was easy to collect Jin Young. And then I decided to collect everybody because honestly, even though Jin Young is my bias, every member in GOT7 has a special place in my heart, because what I feared most when contract renewal was that a few members would be staying and a few members would be going, and even though GOT7 is going, they're going as a whole, they're going as 7, you know? And it's really important for me that they like still have the connection, because I hope just what I have felt over the years, that their genuine friendship was genuine and not based on their contract that they had to stay together and make music and stuff. And I hope that I was right in my assumption, and that's still that way. And we will see what the future will bring. Honestly, nobody knows. And yeah, and that's how I came today. My photo card collection is complete until present You and Me. Still working on Spinning Top and all the other releases, but you know, one card at a time. And yeah, that was more just like how I got into GOT7, and I have been collecting ever since. And I think besides me collecting BTS, I think most of you guys are staying for my GOT7 content, I assume. And maybe you want to see what's out there. And me, as to my knowledge, being the only YouTube GOT7 creator that's collecting all the photo cards, I think that's a great research for you guys. That's also one part of why I'm doing this, because honestly I myself have no reference point to go from. And yeah, so, and just some experience I had with GOT7. So I was really fortunate to see them twice in concert. They came in 2018 or 17, honestly I have to look that up. Maybe I will correct myself on the screen here, or maybe I'll look at my things. No, World Tour, here we have it. Does it say? No, it does not say. But yeah, I think they came around 17, 18 and 19, and I was really fortunate to go to both. And the last show in 2009, was it 2020? No, it wasn't 2020 because Corona hit. You know, it was 2019, and it was really challenging for me to go to the concert because I have mental health problems, specific panic disorders, and maybe you go through that yourself, and you know how hard it is to go into uncertain situation, not knowing what you can expect, and nothing is in your control, and that's really hard for people, at least for me. But I'm really glad that I did it, because the concert was amazing. I went with my friends, and had I known it would be my last time, you know, I'm really happy that I did it and not like chickened out and said I'm not doing it because of mental health, because I pushed myself, I did it, and I think I would really have regretted it not seeing them, because that was their last concert. Even though they're still gonna release albums together, making a world tour together as 7 under different companies is a really hard challenge, and especially in our times, I don't think that's possible for at least 1 or 2 years. And yeah, that's how I went. So I went to their Keep Spinning tour. And then there I was on YouTube. Oh, it was in 2018. I was right. So 18 and 19. 2 years in a row. And yeah, it was the most amazing time. And just seeing them on stage, they're honestly just the same as they come over at TV. They are just amazing dancers and singers. And they're really funny, you know. Bam Bam doing his like yoga Pilates session where everybody moves with them. And yeah, it was just the most amazing time. And even though it cost a lot of money, it was totally worth it. And yeah, so these are just the things I have have experienced over the years with GOT7 together. I never could attend like fan meetings and stuff because I live in Germany, and you can obviously, if you live in Korea or fly to Korea, you can have like so many more awesome experiences. But I've been a fan club member for the last 4 years. Kind of feels weird to not renew my membership. And so many people in the comments have asked me like, hey, can you show me how to sign up? And I'm like, guys, I don't think there will be another sign up because I think GOT7 will not renew their contract, and I was right. So, but maybe the guys will do individual fan meetings and fan clubs, and obviously I will still sign up to that because even though Jin Young is the most important, I still support each and every one of them. And I want to support them obviously in the future as well, and buy their stuff if they release albums, and maybe merch. We'll have to see what the money says, you know. But yeah, so now we come to the fun bits. My opinion, my feelings, my everything. So I already made a video when news came out that Jin Young was in the talks with signing with an acting company. I think it's BH Entertainment, not Cosmetics. Entertainment. And in that video I said that I obviously would still support them, would be sad if they would go, and that I don't know what the future will hold, and honestly I have to reevaluate when the situation can come. And now it came, and honestly I don't know what to feel, and honestly it's really hard to describe. I'm not the most emotional person, I have to say to that. Obviously I feel emotion, but for me, even though I love GOT7, I have like invested really much time, money and effort into them. They're still like random people on the internet, to be honest. But yeah, so that's why I always kind of distance myself from that and don't try to get too much into that, because I think some people can, and then it's really, really sad. And obviously, I'm still sad. So when I heard the news, I wasn't surprised, to be honest. I was kind of happy that they did go together. And in my other videos, I mentioned like, yeah, I was like, yeah, JYP is a good company. And someone was like, how can you say JYP is a good company? And I think there are two sides to that. I myself, I'm really fascinated by the company structure JYP has put in place and how he emphasizes mental health and well-being and stuff. And that doesn't mean that everything goes well in the company, and I will elaborate on that later. But it always really fascinated me, and when you hear how other companies are treating the trainees, their stuff, you know, they kind of feel like a better company, not a good company, but a better company. And obviously I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I don't know how the contracts are, if they are fair or not, and I can just like assume what I see, you know. And that really I really like that. Obviously I didn't like how they treat GOT7 in regards to promotions, and how they have missed so many opportunities to make them bigger. And sometimes it felt like JYP Entertainment treated GOT7 like a group that didn't sell well, that was like a burden, you know. Even though they made a lot of money, they made a shit ton of money, you know. GOT7 sold over 200,000 copies, 300,000 copies, 2 world tours, you know. If they had capitalized more on Bam Bam being so famous in Thailand, they would make so much money, you know. And I hope Bam Bam do that now, because that's the only smart thing to do. And, you know, like, use your connection, use your fandom, you know, you can do good with that. And, you know, when you see, like, Blackpink's Lisa and Bam Bam together making commercials, you're like, they are on the same level there. I guess I can only assume what I see on the internet, you know? But I think they're really treated well there, and especially GOT7 has too, and I always didn't understand that. And they were always... GOT7 has such a big international fan base, and I don't know why they didn't promote more internationally and capitalize on that more, you know? And doing English subtitles even is just a nice gesture, you know? But it helps so much. Why does always have the fans have to do it? You know, it's not such a big thing to do, especially if you're a big company. And one thing that also really bothered me all the time, seasons greeting. I'm sure GOT7 wanted to do that because money, and they did one in 2015 and never again. Even 2PM, who's not promoting constantly like GOT7, is getting seasons greetings. And yeah, when you understand the company structure of JYP Entertainment, they have divisions, and I think GOT7 was a division that was not meant to be in the partnership, and it just didn't fit, you know. And everybody's happy that they're free now. And I hope there's no bad blood between GOT7 and JYP Entertainment. And even though we don't like what JYP Entertainment has done to GOT7, they still made GOT7. And I think we shouldn't forget that, because without JYP Entertainment, we wouldn't have GOT7. Because the members didn't have the opportunity to showcase themselves to us and to make value out of that. And I think GOT7 nonetheless did get good money from that, I hope. But it seems like that. And yeah, that's how I felt. And when I heard that they were going, I was like, my first thought that came into my head, I was like, oh shit, please. It goes two ways. Either everybody is selling their collection and I can get photo cards dirt cheap, kind of hoping for that a little bit because, you know, money. Or everybody is pricing up the photo cards so much that you can't afford anything. And so far, nothing has happened like that either way. So, toy, you know. Because I have seen so many groups like dispending and everybody like sold their shit. And you could like get really really cheap stuff. And yeah, kind of hoping for that because I'm looking for photo cards. And signed albums are also really nice. But yeah. So honestly, I'm not feeling sad. I'm not feeling angry. I'm not feeling particularly happy about GOT7 leaving. Because in my heart, I don't know if I still am in shock. I haven't processed it really. In my heart, they're still there. They're posting more than ever. It's like amazing, you know. Where have they been? And they as today, the 16th, I don't know where they are going. They are in the talks of joining, but because GOT7, today's the 15th, sorry. Tomorrow they are officially free because tomorrow 7 years of their contract ended. Even though they announced it earlier, but I think tomorrow and the weeks, month after that, we will hear what everybody is doing. And honestly, regardless what will happen in the future, I just hope they're happy, that they can make the music they want, that they do the promotions they want, that they can open a YouTube channel. Honestly, I would love a YouTube channel. Oh my god, I would love that. Vlogs, please. I would love to see them acting, singing, just everything they want to do, you know. And I'm selfish, but I really hope that they at least once a year come together and produce an album, because I need that. And even though GOT7 is like, at least for now, done releasing albums, I still have so much to do, so I don't think I will miss collecting GOT7 because I haven't even finished yet. And that was also one of my thoughts, like, what will I do with my collection? Because sometimes it happens when K-pop groups disbands, their stuff becomes either way really expensive or really worthless. And then, honestly, K-pop is not a money thing, because you can't really get your money back that you spent into it. If you have like a rare item, maybe, but the other things, probably not. And so everybody obviously knows that before going in. And yeah, but I was like, no, I will never sell my collection. Even though I'm 24, and maybe it's awkward to collect so many things, but you know, I noticed that obviously I'm not collecting the same as I did like 2-3 years ago. I obviously have matured, I'm getting older, and I am picking up some other interest. And so, you know, 18th century dressmaking, I don't know why, but you know, my heart goes for that. And I think, but it's good to have like so many diverse like hobbies and stuff, but obviously collecting K-pop has become such a habit, such a part of me, and I don't think I will ever let it go. And yeah, so GOT7 was my first group that have disbanded now. With BTS, obviously, we are kind of spoiled because they are still together, still releasing awesome content, and yeah, so obviously I have more groups to collect, but with Day6, don't know what's happening there, and their contract is running out next year or the year after, honestly I don't know. And oh my god, it has still 2 years left, and they debuted or 1.5 years, I don't know. So I think the next year will be a lot of disbandment, and honestly I thought about like starting a new group, collecting a new group, but it feels so weird to collect a group that's younger than me. And I don't mind if a few people are younger than me and a few are like my age or older. With GOT7, Yugyeom and Bim Bim are the same age as me. A little bit older, but you know, just a few months. And the rest is older as me. And so it doesn't feel that weird, you know? But collecting like a 16-year-old kid, I don't know about that, you know? Still listening, obviously, to a lot of music, but when it comes to collecting, I don't think I will do that. But yeah, enough of the rambling. So, what have I learned in those 7 years? So much. I have matured as a person. I have finished school, gone through mental health shit and family shit and so many things. Honestly, my channel, ups and downs, you know, my one video going viral, then nobody wants, you know, everything goes down. And but honestly, I'm really, really grateful and happy that I did my channel, and I'm so grateful for all of you guys. And I hope that you will still stick around, even if GOT7 is not anymore, as we know. Them, and yeah, I will still collect them. And honestly, in those 7 years, I have cried, I have laughed, I was angry, I was happy, and yeah, maybe after this video, while I edit this, I will listen to Kumawa and cry because this song makes me really emotional. I've seen it live in concert, and stuff, the banner that we hold up, and yeah, so many great songs, and I hope that GOT7 will still be loved by many, many people, and many people will still buy their albums. Even though that is getting harder and harder, because I think until Flight Lock Arrival, I have to do a video about that, what videos are out of stock or not. But yeah, even though if you are a new GOT7 fan, don't be sad, you know, there's so much content out there, and there will be so much new content, and I don't think the guys will vanish, because they're really great musicians, they're really good entertainers, they're just so lovely people in my opinion, and they deserve to have a career, you know, they're still pretty young, and there's so much more to go, and I'm thinking the next years we will see them hopefully getting married, maybe having children, and you know, I will be really happy for them, you know, because they have dedicated their life to us for 7 years. And now it's time for them to dedicate their lives to them, you know, do whatever they want, what they want to do. And yeah, but I think everybody's feeling that, and I don't feel hatred towards JYP Entertainment for like mistreating them. Honestly, it's not the nicest thing to do, but it's in the past, and hopefully everybody can move on. And yeah, let's see. Honestly, I'm curious what happens when Twice renews their stuff, because they are done next year. And yeah, but yeah, this is a pretty long video, I guess, and my mouth is pretty dry because I talk too much. But I just wanted to do this video, you know. We have been together with GOT7 for 7 years. It's a really, really long time, and they released a video today. And go check it out if you haven't. It's really, really cute, showing everything they have done. And yeah, I'm really, really grateful that I was able to collect them from the start, almost from the start, and having everything, and even though still not finished, but that's another topic. So yeah, guys, and that's been 7 years with GOT7. And I can't really put music in here. Maybe I put some me unboxing stuff over the years and showing you my progress. That could be really cool if I have some footage still. And yeah, guys, I really hope you are not too sad about GOT7 disbanding. And I'm still hoping that they can use the name GOT7, but we will don't know. Everything will come out time at a time, and that GOT7 will find a new home where they can thrive and be themselves and make their talents known, and, you know, just be happy. And I think what we have learned last year is happiness is so, so important, especially in those times today. And yeah, guys, this is my video, how I feel about GOT7. Really, really enjoy, appreciate if you could share your stories as well, when you joined, what you feel about it. And, you know, just remember, they're still GOT7, still one of 7, even though they still be named different later on. They're still the same people, they're still the same talents, and, you know, they are happy now, and that's really awesome. And they deserve to be selfish and do what they want now, because they deserve it too, so much. Yeah, guys, that's my video. I end it here today. And yeah, guys, happy 7 years of GOT7, of iGOT7. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video. Please follow me down below, ring the bell icon. Instagram is linked down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!